Aloha, Sylvan Bell coming live from Sacramento, California, May 13th, 2017, 2:49 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about sales. It is always a good day to talk about sales. And we're talking about the reasons, this is video number 2, of why the buyer didn't like you. And it could very well be it is all your fault because you didn't listen. Now, I've had the honor of writing with salespeople for 7 years now, pretty much every day of the week. And this happens occasionally where the salesperson is so caught up on their monologue and so caught up in their presentation that they just overtalk the buyer. And I got to tell you, like when I'm buying personally and I have a salesperson like that, I just disengage. I don't want anything to do with them. I don't want to buy from them. I don't care how cool the product is. I will leave and find a salesperson completely different because I just don't want to deal with that, right? So you got to remember that the person that you're sitting with, they're the person you got to listen to. You got to, I mean, even though you've heard the story 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times before, there's a point where you just got to go, look, I've heard the story before, I've had this conversation millions of times, but it's got to be like the first time. It's got to be like you're giving them 100% of attention because that's the right thing to do. And if you're not listening and it's a consistent issue, that buyer's just going to go, you know what, at some point they're going to go, I give up. Or they're going to buy a product they didn't want and then come back and return it if that's possible in the industry because you didn't listen, right? And I get it. And if you're tired, if you're hungry, if you just want to close the deal, I've been there. You know, you're not talking to somebody or watching somebody who's never had to go through this or do any of this. I've done sales and I still do sales. And so if you are not listening, it's going to cause a problem. Now, one of the things that I like to do, because I do have a hearing problem and I do get distracted. You know, I got a couple things working against me. I got the ADD. I'm like, oh, shiny things. And the other thing is I got audio acoustics. So for me, if there's a bunch of noise in the room, I can't take it. I went to dinner with a friend last night and we were at a pizza restaurant. Little kids started running around and I just told them, I was like, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm done, right? So I like to recap with people. So like, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. I just want to make sure that I'm hearing you correctly. I want to make sure that, you know, what you're telling me I'm getting down and we're getting the right product or service for you, right? You recap with the person to prove that you're showing what's going on. And then the other thing is when, see, there's a little hidden secret here. When they agree to it, they're agreeing that they have a problem. Even though they're not saying, hey, look, time out, I've got a problem. They're agreeing that they have an issue. When you say, hey, look, I just want to make sure that this is the problem. This is me. I just want to make sure this is the problem that you're having with your salespeople, that they're not closing consistently. Yes. I have a pain, a problem, or a risk for them. Now I have something that I can sell to them. But without them admitting to that, it creates an issue. So you got like 2 lessons in 1 here today. You got a twofer. You got a 2 for 1. So if you're not listening to the salesperson, it could be a reason why they don't like you. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.